get up to speak, I say thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I'm not. I'd love to come at another time, but this is not my moment of happiness. I'd like to thank this incredible neighborhood for everything they've done for my children. Your food was fantastic. I gained 10 pounds. Thank you very much, Shaarei Chesed. Her attention was unreal. People came in that don't know Hindu or Yossi, and they said, we're here because we want them to know that this was a tragedy that hit the entire Shula, not just them. I thank you in the name of my children and my family for being there. And for those who weren't, you can still take me out to lunch. Todi yarat leganov b'tov shoshanim. That's the only way that we can answer it. That Hashem came down to take the flower. My son, Yossi, was sitting Shiva. I want to tell you the whole world. I sat Shiva at age 15 for my mother. This pain to see your son sit Shiva is whatever. So as he was sitting, many people told many stories. And he told me one thing that I want to share with you. He said in the name of the Heilig Yerushalayim that when a child is that young, then obviously it's a tikkun for a neshama. I mean, that's obvious. But when a child is that young, I don't know till what age, it means that that neshama agreed to do this. In other words, the neshama was asked, do you want to go down to be mechaber for hatzadik hagadol ha? And the neshama says yes. So Yossi said, nobody asked me. But the neshama said yes. So this is done with the haskama of the neshama of Shula O.B.M. Her neshama agreed. And I know it must have been somebody incredible because she was incredible. And she was a very keep-a-sticky little girl. She got what she wanted when she wanted. So I know she's going to go before the Kisai Kavod and say, Moshiach, now! And she's going to cry and scream, and Hashem is going to have to give in the same way as we gave in to everything she wanted. So he's going to have to give in, because she means it with dynamics. I want to share with you something that Hindel said. Hindel is my daughter-in-law, my very, very beautiful daughter-in-law. Avrema, their little boy, 8 years old, who was holding Shula's hand when Shula ran out of his hand, said to Hindel, Mommy, if you would have been there, then Shula would still be here. And Hindel said, open your hearts, your heads, your minds. And Hindel said, no, Avrema, even if Tati would be there, this would have happened, because this was part of Hashem's plan. Me, Ke'amcha Yisrael, who is as great as we are? I kept thinking, Hashem just gave my Yossi such a slap in the face. And yet he gets up and he says, he's Gadash Shmei Rabo. You understand that? It's incredible. Me Ke'amcha Yisrael, that no matter what, we exalt him and thank him at our worst and most incredible moments. A few years ago, I went to Prague. And while I was in Prague, I was told that there was a secret shul that they used, that there is, I could go to Theresienstadt. I'm sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. And in Theresienstadt, there's the secret shul of the Jews in Theresienstadt. And if the farmer who lives in that house today is home and we give him a few dollars, he'll let us see the secret shul. And so my sister-in-law and I booked a trip to Theresienstadt. 12 people get onto a van, disconnected, some full, some not full. I think it was even great. And we went to Theresienstadt. When we got to Theresienstadt, we went to that house. The farmer was home. We gave him a few dollars. And we went into the shul. Then inside the shul, he left it exactly the way it was. It was the barn, and on the wall was written a pasuk. It's the whole Shabbos in Yossi and Hindle's house. And I will tell you the pasuk that it says. And after everything you've done to us, we haven't forgotten your name. We haven't forgotten your name, no matter what you do to us. Explain to me, Tata Zisa. Mashiach, now. No matter what. No matter what. The accident happened during Chesed. Noach. To come to Shaarei Chesed, you have to go through the model of Noach. To come to Chesed, you have to go through a model. You have to understand the bad in order to see the good. My children, both Hindle and Yossi, are Chesed people. I guess they live in Shaarei Chesed for a reason. Their home is open like the Eshel of Avraham Avinu. Yossi is a shliach, so he does things all over the world and is makar of people everywhere. The people that came to Shiva were from people with Rastafarian, am I saying it right? Hair to triangles, because those are the people that Yossi has touched. They are Chesed people. They will get through their cloud. They will get through their model. And with the thought. 2. The Baal Shem Tov says that when somebody passes away, you do 3 things. You cry, you're quiet, and you sing. And someone asked the Baal Shem, they understand the crying and they understand the silence. Well, what's the song? And the Baal Shem Tov answered that every neshama has their song. Every person has their song. And when that person is gone, you have to perpetuate that person's song. And so I asked Hindle, I said, what is Shula's song? And Hindle said, well, she was in Crown Heights for the whole month of Tishrei. We have the most incredible month of Tishrei. And she kept going. I live right near where the street dancing is. And a whole month she kept hearing the name of Hakofis. And a whole month she kept singing it. So she said, Shviger, if you want Shula's song is the song of Hakofis. Hakofis is Simcha. It's us women who are going to bring Mashiach. It's definitely the women. The first Geula was brought by women. The first Geula was the Geula of Adam and Moshe. What's the first letter of Adam? Moshe. Together, A. The second Geula was brought by another 2 people who could figure it out. Very good. Esther and Mordechai. Together, A. The Geula Shleimo Ba'amitis, which should be immediately now, by Eliyahu and Mashiach. Together, A. So it's going to be us that's going to do it. Sei gesund. May we all see the light through the model. May we all be able to get through our Neah so we can get to our Shaarei Chesed. Thank you very much.